The argument that niche websites are dead isn't that websites themselves are useless. It's that the old playbook for niche sites no longer works reliably. So there's a number of ways that niche websites have been attacked, over the last year or two. That means that the way that we used to build websites just isn't viable anymore. And some of those reasons are that Google no longer needs your site to answer a query with featured snippets, AI overviews. People also ask. The user just never clicks anymore, so that kills all of the best X for Y kind of content, simple comparison content, information how-to content even. These are getting served directly in Google, and people just aren't clicking through to the websites. Also, AI commoditized good enough content, and now there's 10,000 sites all saying the same thing in slightly different words, which just increases that competition. Also, EEAT, completely crushed anonymous publishers, and effectively that's why people are saying Google killed niche affiliate sites, because if you're trying to, run an affiliate site without any authority or trust, Google's just not going to rank you, and it's just impossible to rank in the same way that we were able to. And search behavior itself has changed. People no longer search things like best cordless drill under $200. Now they go to ChatGPT or Perplexity or YouTube or Reddit, and instead of reading an article, they go and get an answer or just seek real opinions. So the reality is that niche sites only make sense now if they support a brand, a tool, or a community, not as a standalone income engine. So the brutal truth for many is that the math just no longer works. But what if I told you you could now drive traffic to your website by building an audience quickly and cheaply and get paid along the way for doing it? And this is what I want to talk to you about today, which is the Facebook content monetization program. So just to summarize, where we're at for people that aren't familiar with niche websites. So this is how we used to run niche websites in the past. So we would try and write articles and rank them in Google. So we'd end up writing hundreds of articles with a view to ranking some of those articles, generating a lot of traffic to our website. And when we get them to the website, we then monetize the website via ads. As a secondary exercise, we would then also try and monetize through affiliate. So we would send people off to third-party sites to buy a product or service, and then we would get a cut from that provider for that product or service, via normally a percentage of the sale. For example, affiliate. For example, Amazon might be an affiliate that we used. And generally, most people stop there, and we were able to build a number of websites, a portfolio of websites, and earn very good income from just this model. Some people went a little bit further, so they would build products, link to products from their own websites, and maybe that would be via drop shipping or create their own products in some way, which they would then go ahead and sell as well. Or some people went further still and would sell services off the back of sending people to their website as well. So there's a number of different ways that we're able to monetize, getting increasingly more sophisticated, but generally a lot of people would stop at that affiliate stage. So now, as I mentioned, the Facebook monetization program is a way that we can build an audience in the community very quickly. The time is now for this. This is kind of unprecedented in the opportunity that we have here to not only build an audience quickly, but also get paid for doing that. So now Facebook will pay you for posting text posts, for reels, for images, stories. Any content that you create now on a Facebook page has the opportunity to be monetized. And we can quickly grow that audience, as I say. But in addition to that, and this is kind of unprecedented as well, in that Facebook now also allows you just to put affiliate links directly within posts in Facebook as well. So you don't have to send them via the website anymore to then send them to an affiliate site, because historically Google wouldn't rank just straight up affiliate links. You had to send them to the website first, and then add an affiliate link from there. So now you actually can post directly affiliate links within your Facebook posts in Facebook, but also you can go ahead and just sell products and services directly from Facebook as well. And also, we're building these pages using AI and automation. And once you have that system in place, there's no reason then why you can't then go ahead and monetize on other platforms as well. Now, the reason we're focusing on Facebook here is because Facebook really want people to build on their platform, and they're paying people handsomely right now to do so. And right now the competition is much lower than on these other platforms. So there's an opportunity to grab some land early, cheaply, to start to get a foothold on Facebook. So that's the reason we're focusing on this. But once you've got those systems in place, once you've created a reel on Facebook, there's no reason why that couldn't be then, you can use that same system to post content on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. Now, importantly, that Facebook very much focuses on uniqueness of content. So your content needs to be unique on Facebook in order to get monetized and to get the reach. You're just not going to get the reach if your if your video or content is posted elsewhere on the web or on another social media site. You're going to get the reach by being unique. But as I say, once you have the systems in place, you can create similar types of content for different platforms as well, but not identical content. So really, instead of thinking about niche websites, maybe we should think about content monetization. So we create content in one place or using one system, and then how can we then use that to monetize in different places? And this isn't something that's new. Having a content-centric approach to monetization just isn't something that's new. But this is probably a better picture of where we're looking at. What we want to do, create different types of content using AI and systems to do that. And we're going to go and look at how we can then go and, once we have that content, where can we go and put that to then monetize the content that we've created. And at the bottom there, you can see that we've got Google and the LLMs here down the bottom. Now, Google hasn't gone away. Google, you can still rank your website in Google. You can still rank Facebook pages in Google. It still exists, but it's just one channel of all of these channels, and we're not going to be reliant on one specific channel. In that previous page, if we're talking about Facebook centric, it feels like we're relying very much on Facebook here. Really, Facebook just allows us to build a community very quickly and to drive traffic to different places. But ultimately, all those different places that you do drive the traffic to can be monetized as well. And actually, I like to think of it more like this. And again, this isn't something that's new. People have been building audiences on YouTube, for example, for a long period of time. But again, Facebook gives us a unique opportunity right now to build an audience quickly. So I like to think of it more like this, where we're building an audience community on these different platforms here, and we're monetizing all of those, and then also the opportunity to monetize outside of those platforms as well. So Facebook pays creators. We've got an experiment running where we've started 20 Facebook pages in different niches. So the niches make a difference. So a little bit like when we were building niche websites, there are higher paid niches. So we've started 20 pages in a number of different niches just to see kind of what results that we can get. And then we're going to monetize those pages through the straight up Facebook content monetization program, but then also affiliates and ads and products and services, and let's start layering on those additional monetization opportunities. So why are we doing this? Well, as I said, it's a good moment to be early. Like the content monetization program is in beta still at the moment. It's been there for 2 years, but they've just changed it so that it's a unified model, and that just means you get approved once and you can get paid with any kind of content, even text posts on Facebook. So this has only happened in the last month or so. So it's a real good opportunity to get early even before the program is out of beta. It's a data collection exercise for us because this is just the beginning, as I put in number 3 there. If we collect the data for 20 pages, we then want to scale this up to be running hundreds of pages in an automated way. And by collecting the data now, we can work out where the opportunities lie in terms of the value of the niches, the ones that do well and take off. Maybe we should do more along those kind of lines. So that's where the opportunity lies, and that's why we've created 20 pages. So when I say we, it's Jack Coots and I. So Jack is my business partner, and we're working together on this project, but also on this school that we've built to help other people go ahead and monetize their content through the content monetization program. So just to summarize, the Facebook Content Monetization Program is a unified system that lets eligible creators earn money from a wide range of posts like videos, reels, photos, text, stories, all based on performance. So historically, their program was based on kind of more like views and impressions, but now it's all about engagement. So you need to create high quality, engaging content. So the more people that are spending time on your post, that are liking your post, that are commenting on your post, that are sharing your post, that are saving your post, all of those are indicators to the algorithm that they should be serving more of your content, because you're going to stay on the platform for longer, stay looking at your content for longer, and that gives them another opportunity to serve an ad in between the content that they're consuming from you. So this is the opportunity. It's a really good opportunity right now. I'm trying not to say it's huge, but it is huge. So yeah, just to say again, unprecedented opportunity, not least because this is a great opportunity because of what Facebook are willing to pay creators right now, and the fact they're paying for all sorts of content. But with AI and automation, this allows us to scale. We're scaling to 20 pages pretty easily right now, and we can scale up beyond that, creating good content. Content volume is cheap and scalable. As I said, with AI and automation, it's cheap, and that's only going to get cheaper over time. Facebook needs creators more than ever. As I said, they're under threat from TikTok, YouTube, and now they're willing to reward creators who create good and unique content on their platform. Algorithms reward consistency, not fame. So I think the important thing here is that even with a small number of followers, you can do well and start having posts that do really well, even against those bigger name brands. If you're producing good content consistently, then Facebook is going to reward you for that. Monetization shifted from ad to engagement. I already mentioned that. So it's about engagement now. The more you create content where people want to engage with it, the more you're going to get paid. But these early efficiencies won't last. The time really is now. It's a time now to grab some land in the Facebook space. And before the rules become stricter about being allowed into the monetization program, before the competition becomes higher, this is a real good opportunity right now to build on Facebook. So just to give you an idea, some of these pages that we've created 20 pages already, and some of them, this data is from about a week ago. So at the time, the first one we created, which is the 10th of November there, so it was about 6 weeks old, and we've created over the course of a month 20 pages. So some of these pages are only about 2 weeks old, and some of them are like 6 weeks old. So we've created 20 over this last period of time. So it's all been like ramping up and scaling. But as you can see, from those 20 pages, we've managed to achieve 205,000 followers. And now this is through ads primarily. However, a lot of the pages, or many of the pages, are doing well at the moment and are acquiring organic followers as well. So we've got paid ads to seed some of these pages, which I'll go into in a minute. But just as a high level, we have 205,000 followers across our 20 pages, and we've got about 4 million impressions so far across those pages as well. Now we've been so this is the interactions that we've got over time. So again, nothing on the 10th of November, and then as we've been rolling out the pages, and as those pages are aging, we've also managed to get more interactions. So you can see we've got these reactions here, 220,000 reactions. We've got 21 people that didn't like our post for some reason, so if that was you, I'm sorry about that. But generally we've got a decent number of reactions, and we started the lowest possible type of content for each of these pages, because there is an aging process, a little bit like aging your niche site in Google. It's aging your Facebook page within Facebook. So Facebook categorically say that they will not monetize your page if it's less than 30 days old. That is like a fixed number that is in their documentation. But the truth is that people aren't really getting monetized for 30 or 40 days, so 3 or 4 months. So it takes some time for your page to age, And we've definitely seen this in the pages that we've created so far. We seem to only go so far in terms of our reach, and then we see some plateaus coming off of very distinct kind of numbers, which is data that we will show you like over time within our school community. But you know, these pages need to age. You need to develop some trust within Facebook, and so we need to get to those 3 or 4 month kind of time frame in order for us to get monetized. So we're 6 weeks old. None of our pages are monetized right now, but hopefully we're doing all the right things that will mean that we'll get monetized down the road. So we've created so far 9,000 or 9,500 ish posts. You can see it kind of scaling up again here as we created new pages, and now it kind of plateaued here. So we've built all of the pages, and we're now creating about 345 posts a day, all automated obviously, because that wouldn't be possible as a human. But as we've created these pages, we then started creating reels. So you can see these are reels here on some of the pages, which is like more advanced content that we've created, but again, like in an automated way, just to diversify the types of content, again, because we want to test all different kinds of content for different niches, and then we'll double down on the ones that are working well for that niche. But also we just needed to start the clock on all of these. So we started with the lowest common denominator, which was image posts, and then we've moved up now to creating reels, and we're just over half of our pages now have reels that are automated as well. And I think it's important to say that most of our following is coming from these tier 1 countries, so the USA, Great Britain, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, and that's intentional, and really that's because of the ads that we're running. We're only running ads in these tier 1 countries. The reason for that is that tier 1 countries pay way more than other countries because they are just more affluent. They will spend more money. So if Facebook presents them with an ad, then they're much more likely to spend and buy products of a higher value. So this audience is just worth way more. So we want to be targeting those audiences, and we don't want to fall down the trap of ending up on kind of non-tier 1 countries. And this is also a reason why you maybe want to seed your Facebook pages with ads, because if you have got tier 1 countries, then the algorithm is much more likely to recommend other tier 1 users than if you just kind of let the algorithm work it out. You might end up getting more popular in non-tier 1 countries, which just pays way less. It's really important that we are focusing on tier 1 countries. So all our ads are at tier 1 countries, but also hopefully allows the algorithm to say, okay, we're going to recommend this page to more tier 1 countries as well over time. So just to show you some of the results that we've got with the ads and what we've spent on the ads so far. So here's 10 out of the 20 of our pages. You can see that the average cost per page follow alike is 2 pence. So we're running Facebook follow campaigns. So the goal for this campaign is to get people to follow your page. So it's costing us about 2 pence at the moment per result across these pages. Now a lot of these are lower, easier niches, I guess I would say, not very such high value niches that we've focused on in these ones. I'll show you the next 10 in a minute, which are kind of where the things are costing us more. But we've got a 6 pence result here for this page, right down to 1 pence for this page. So this one was one of the early ones that we started. Now it's 33,000 followers. Didn't cost us very much, but we think that the cost per result is probably a good indicator of how valuable that audience is. So this is something that we're going to test and see over time. That we reckon that the cost per follower is just going to translate to actually a higher value customer, and actually those pages that where the cost was higher are going to be more valuable to us over time. So this is the second list of pages. Now we haven't got an average here because I've confused it with different ad types in here, so the result is different. So this one up here I just tested a reel on actually this page to see how that would perform versus just straight up ads, and actually it's way better with straight up ads, even though it's 8 pence per result here. The result isn't actually a follow or a like, it's just a view of the page, whereas this is 7 pence per follow or like. So in that one specific test, I would say that actually it's better to run ads than boosting posts. And you can see one here which is 11 pence. This is one that I'll show you because this is a Facebook page that we have created for promoting this case study that we're doing and to share this case study. So I'll show you the link at the end where you can kind of follow along with that page. But the value of these people are costing us right now 11 cents or 11 pence per follow or like, versus right down to again like two pence here for this one. So the average across all of these, I think it's like 4 or 5 pence. I can't remember exactly, but as I say, we're tackling some more challenging niches here. We've got another one that's 7p and 6p, 7p, another one that's 8. Oh, that's the boosted post that I mentioned. So yeah, we're just tackling some more challenging niches again to get more data on that right now. Getting cheap follows isn't necessarily the best like long-term strategy, but we wanted to test across different niches to see what we can do that. So right now we spent 3, 4, 5, almost £6,000 on ads across 20 pages. Now, like I say, you don't have to seed with ads at the start. It's just going to take you longer to get there because it's going to be a very slow process starting from 0 and working up. Whereas if you just concede the first 10,000 or so followers, then it's just going to be much easier to kind of get that page kind of up and running more quickly. So yeah, that's what we've done here, and we've just kind of continued these ads on, but we will be turning them off, or have turned them off actually now for some of them that are doing well and getting good organic following as well. So what's next? So we plan to continue to increase and test the different content types. So as I say, we started with image posts pretty much on most of the pages as just an easy in on starting the page and getting that clock ticking for the page aging. But we've also now created reels on half of them. We're going to create reels for all of our pages, but also like start experimenting with other content types as well to see like what does well. Obviously a big next step is for us to get monetized on those pages. So hopefully as time goes on, we get to that 3-4 month period, we'll start to see some of the pages getting monetized. And when we see that, we'll be able to see what's working and really like double down on different content and post types for each of the individual niches. After that, we're going to start layering on the different monetization. So as that diagram mentioned at the start that I showed, we'll have the niche sites that we're sending people off to. We can get paid for ads, we can get paid for affiliate, products, services, start posting on other social platforms using our automations as well. So we're really going to start layering on those different monetization opportunities. We're going to assess our automations. I've got access automations there, but assess our automations, make sure they're optimal, and take a look once they've been running for a while, any improvements that we can make to them, and just also try and make them as more hands-off in those places where we do have some manual intervention right now. And once we have the insights on these 20 pages and the data, and we kind of start to understand what works, what doesn't work, what pays so better than other things, we'll start to launch more pages. And the idea is that we'll start really scaling up these pages once we've got some of the data, based on the data, to ultimately running many more pages. So where can you follow along with this case study that we have? We have a YouTube channel called Sentient Mind, Sentient_Mind. I'll link these all in the description. Also, we have the Monetization Lab, Creator Monetization Lab, where you can go, which is our Facebook page, where you can go and check out. At the moment we have just some standard image posts on there, and we're going to be putting more and more content to do with our case study on there. But also we have a free school, at school.com.ai lab. So if you want to learn how to make money from the Facebook content monetization program and then layering on and using AI and automation, or all the things I've discussed in this presentation, then you can head over to school there and check it out. So that's the end of this. So niche sites, Are they dead? No, they're not dead. They've always been there. It's just been more challenging. But now, if we can build an audience and a way to drive traffic to them much more easily with the Facebook monetization program, then why can't we do that? And then then drive traffic from social rather than from Google. But the way I'd like to think about it is that whereas before the niche website really was the central part of the system, and then we'd look to how to monetize off of that website, I like to think of it now as just one of those other monetization opportunities amongst all of these ones that we see here in front of us. So niche sites aren't dead, they just form part of a bigger picture now. So that's it. I'll stop talking. Join the Score community, and we look forward to sharing this with you and sharing how you can get started yourself if that's something you're interested in doing. Thanks for listening.